Beginning of salsa. Well, yesterday was a big canning day. My wife and I did what we're figuring somewhere around 45 quarts of tomatoes. And I haven't taken them out to the my shed yet, my pantry. But I have more to box up before we take them all out. And then we're going to get started on the rest of the tomatoes in the garden. And yep, we're going to put in a pretty full day today. We've got the jars ready. And it's washed and clean, ready to go. The jars in a row are the ones that I just took out of the canner this morning. We had to reprocess that. For some reason they didn't seal, and not real clear why, but we redid it, including that one. And then these are going to go into a different box. But we do have a few tomatoes left from yesterday. And we have 3 jars unprocessed, including this big square one. Now that one doesn't fit in the canner like the normal ball jars, excuse me. Now this square one doesn't fit in the canner like the ball jars, which are normally about the same size, unless you're using some mayonnaise jars and so forth. Since it's open canner, you can actually use the mayonnaise jars. You have to check them, make sure that the seal and the rings will tighten good to make sure you have the right ones. So I gotta go pick tomatoes in the garden, so we'll see you later. Well, it's time to pick some tomatoes. Now I've already done most of this side. This is a 65-foot long row, and there's I've left the green ones, and you can see there's lots of green ones all through there, and there's some red ones hiding in there. These are Romas, and I've got some big ones, and that's the rest of the row. What would you say that is? 15-20 feet left? Let's see, 5, 10, 15, yeah, about 20 feet. And there's red. I just got to dig for them. Now these are going to be mostly Romas and small ones on this side, what's left. Although I do see some more big ones coming up, but I don't know how many of them I've already picked or not. But I've been picking up some green ones that are falling on the ground, so I hate to see them go to waste. Now I don't know that you can really tell, but we've got some wind gusts because there's a storm moving in. And it's my understanding this is going to be a pretty good storm. And it will bring rain in from, well, I'm not sure if it's from the north or not. Right now it's kind of mixed up. Looks like it's from the northwest. But it's really strange. A lot of times we'll get wind coming in from the northwest, but the big storm will come in from the southeast. I don't know if it circles around us or just what, but our area of the valley is kind of right in the center of maybe two paths of the storms from the north west or the southeast. And a lot of the rains will bypass us. They'll go right around us to the north, come out of the northwest and go to the north of us. And every once in a while we're lucky enough to catch some rain. I'm telling you folks, that breeze does feel good after having such hot weather. But this is autumn, so things are changing. Now if you see way over there, my neighbor's corn is pretty dry, and that kind of tells you that that's, you know, kind of gives you the time of year when they start drying up their corn so they can harvest. They've been harvesting potatoes, they've been harvesting onions, and you know, so this is the time of year when things get harvested and put up so that we can have food. Idaho is an agricultural state. We're mostly agricultural. We do have some industry, but it's a smaller portion compared to our agriculture. That's why I like living here, because there's food all around us. That just makes sense to me. So anyhow, I better get back to work. Talk to you later. Well, I'm on the other side of the 65-foot row of tomatoes. This here's a 5-foot cage. You can see I allowed the tomatoes to grow full length. All these little ones, they caught up. There are some pretty good size. There are some pretty good sized tomatoes in there that I think what I'll do is I'll just leave them in there. If it looks like it's going to frost, I'll pick them, because we'll eat them fried green tomatoes. But this has got to be a joke. Now this banana squash has climbed right up over this 5-foot cage, and it's kind of grown into my wire. That's going to be a nice banana squash. But it's kind of funny to see a banana squash stuck up there at the very top. I do let them hang. Matter of fact, I try to train them to go up. This year, I didn't spend a lot of time on it. Very little, in fact. I've got a lot of tomatoes picked already, but I got one crate already in the wagon, and this one here is what, half full? And I'm not even halfway through this row. So yes, I will have a bunch. I'm figuring on 4 or more crates full again. And yes, we will be back, because there's so many of them big, beautiful ones too. And a lot of these will ripen before the first frost, I am hoping. If not, we'll pick them green. We will eat them green. And if you haven't had fried green tomatoes, you're missing it. So I thought I'd share that with you. That's got to be a good laugh of the day. See you later.